gotta be kind of quiet. I don't want to wake up the neighbors. But it's Mardi Gras day, and my son Joel and I are going to fish a bass tournament. Shouldn't be that many boats, maybe a dozen or so. Now I gotta tell you, when it comes to tournament bass fishing, I'm like the Cleveland Browns. Absolutely never win, but man, I just love the competition factor. I love the weigh-ins. I love getting out there and seeing what other people have, and just that feeling of pulling a fish in a boat that could potentially win you first place in a tournament. But what I tend to do in tournaments, and I know this is a flaw of mine, I just fish for bites rather than fishing for big fish. So it just never comes together for me, but maybe it will today. There's always that chance. You can't win if you don't compete, right? So I will definitely be competing today. I'll be giving it my all, and I'm gonna take you along with us. Let's see how we do. Hopefully we win this thing. Man, that's blowing, Jack. I said 10 to 15 today. We did at least that. Oh, redfish, you gotta be kidding me. Ah! Please don't be a red. Oh man, little baby bass. That's not what we came for. He's not gonna help the cause. Might as well be a red, you're right.
You can get any of that size, guys.
None, 0, it's a bad omen. I didn't have any babies. We're gonna be in this bayou a while. Please don't be a red. Man, he feels like a red. So I'm fishing this Speed Craw, which really delivered for me my last trip. Joel was fishing a jig, going for big bites. He's gotten a couple of hits. Oh. Okay.
That's small.
It's small fish, it's gotta be. They're tagging it, but they're just, it's not holding on. It's nothing like the pressure of a tournament. I mean, we don't fish high dollar tournaments. Our entry fee is only $50 a team. Not a lot of money on the line, but it's just a lot of fun. It wouldn't be any more fun if it was more money. It'd just be more pressure. Please don't be a red. Come on up, come on up. Yeah, he came up. Joel, get the net. I think it's a decent bass. Nope, redfish. I thought for sure it was a bass. He came right up. That would be an eater if we were keeping fish. We're just gonna bounce down this bayou, fishing really, really slowly. It's a target-rich environment. Starting to feel some pressure. We gotta get some fish. Something without spots on the tails. Feels like a red. Oh man! We found a rat red honey hole. That's a red. That is a red. He thumped it. Man! Bad, 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 bad. Should have stayed in bed. No, I'm not pessimistic yet. We're gonna find some fish for the day's out. This just isn't how the day began in my dreams. We had a massive water cool down in 48 hours. You know, that's not helping.
But somebody's gonna catch him today.
Yeah, somebody's gonna catch him. Hopefully it's us. Netter?
That's a freaking red.
It's a red?
Yeah.
He hasn't come up, has he? It's a little bass.
That's not a good sign. Look.
Hooked outside the mouth.
In
Yep.
the eye.
They don't want what we're throwing. We gotta figure out what they want. Yeah. And the only ones we're catching are the babies.
Right.
You got a fish on?
Nope.
Netter?
Yeah.
Come on, get him in. Nice! Dude! That's a nice fish!
A little bigger than I thought.
Hey! Nice. That's a pig. That's a big fish.
Couple pounds.
I think he's 2+, like two, somewhere in there. That's what we came for. That's why we came here. Now we need 4 of those. We need 3 more of those and a kicker.
Yeah.
To start. See, I had 4 or 5 rubber stamped like that the other day, that size. And then, you know, some kickers. A couple of kickers, really. We're gonna need some 3s for sure, because the spawn is on, so everybody's gonna have fat fish. I won't even feel good if we have 5 that size.
No.
We're gonna need 13, 14 pounds, I think, to contend. 13, 14 pounds doesn't mean you're gonna win. There's the wind again. I shouldn't have mentioned it. Bass. Nah, I mean he's a weigher, but he's not what we're looking for. If we have to weigh him, we're gonna lose. He's 12 and a half, but I'm not throwing him back. I'm gonna throw him back when I cull him. This falling water temp, I think it's probably hurting us a little bit. I wouldn't mind that sun. Well, it is popping out now. First cast with the Speed Craw. I think it is a red. It has not come up. It's a bass. It's a bass. Get the net. Get the net. All right. Never mind. He's bigger than the last one. No, he's 12 and a half. He's the same size as the other one. We don't want to weigh these in. All right, not the right size, but we got 3 in a well. All we got to do is upgrade. That's all we got to do. You catch a big fish on that hot pink, I'll give you all the tournament winnings.
Okay. 2 quarters, right?
Yep. A big fish.
2 pounds.
It's got to be a 2.5 plus. Yeah, sorry I made you get the net for the last one. He was definitely not net worthy. Definite bass, but he's not a big one.
You're not gonna weigh him, are you?
I don't think he's way worthy. I don't think he's 12. Oh, look at that! My freaking knot broke! Oh!
Oh, fish. Go.
It's all right, I don't mind netting him. He hasn't come up yet. Oh, big fish, nice fish.
No, he's not that big.
He's a weigher.
Right.
He's a weigher. Nah, he's not as big as I thought. Never mind. You're just gonna swing him. I mean, he's an upgrade from the 2 we have in there, for sure. Does he have a Speed Craw in his mouth? That'd make me feel better.
He does.
No, he doesn't.
He does, I'm telling you. Dude, he really does. Come here, come here, come here. Look at this.
No way! He's got my Speed Craw. That's the same fish I lost. That's incredible.
Hey, look, the knot's under the line just broke.
I thought you had to be pulling my leg. Wind's picking up again. Not a giant, not a giant. Unless he's swimming at me. It's a bass. It's a nice bass. It's a weigher. Fish number 5. We are not gonna win with this. Man, he's barely 12. Where did our big ones go, Joel? All right, so now we got to start calling. Fish on? Where's the net? Huh? It's not big?
Yeah, he's small. I can already see it.
He's about the rubber stamp. He's out the same mold, but I think he's, I mean, I think
Oh, yeah, no, get the net, get the net.
he's bigger than you thought.
Is he worth it? Or should I just swing?
Just let me hold the net under him, but don't let the hooks get in the net. Oh yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, I mean, he's an upgrade. He is an upgrade.
Oh, he got him, man.
It's a bass. It's a redfish. Ah, he came up like a bass, but he is not a bass. Alas. Nothing more disappointing than a redfish when you're fishing a bass tournament. Nice bass, nice bass. It's an upgrade, dude. It's an upgrade. Man, he's short. I mean, that's a short, fat fish. 13-inch fish.
Pound fish.
Catching fish, just not the right ones. Oh, that's a good fish. Please don't be a red. Please do not be a red. If that's a bass, it's a good one. Oh, it's a big bass. All right, that's a good fish. That's a definite upgrade. All right, look at that. That's a good fish. He's short and fat. Rage Menace, baby. It's made a difference. Look how deep. Look how deep he took it. Big difference. He's an upgrade from this, right? Yeah. All right, they're biting the Menace. All right, I'm letting this dude go. That's a bass. He's just a bass, though. That they're biting a Menace. Look how deep. This is not Bertha. This is Belinda. I mean, there's no use in, right?
Oh God, dude, that's a big one.
You got him?
Yeah. Holy crap, get the net.
Where's the net? Bass or red? Have you seen him yet? Oh, it's a red.
Red.
Destroying our baits. All right, so it's 11:30 a.m. We've been fishing hard, very hard, catching lots of small fish. Just can't get any nice ones. Joel caught one that was north of 2, but that's really our big fish for the day. We don't have anything even approaching that. A bunch of 1.5 pounders, and that's not gonna do anything. We estimate our weight right now is a little bit above 8 pounds, but that's just not, it's just not enough. So we've come to this other area looking for just a few big bites. Joel's throwing a massive crawfish imitation. I'm throwing a Rage Tail Menace, missing lots of fish. Just lots of brim bites, little small bass pecking at the tail. Just tough. This is tournament fishing. Even when you get on something on non-tournament days, doesn't mean they're gonna bite on tournament day. And these definitely are not. We've probably put 20 bass in the boat, also maybe another dozen redfish, but just not the right bass. Look at that, little guys. That's not gonna help anything. He'd be delicious to eat. See what that is. It's a bass, but it's just not the right one. I mean, that's all they got in here is babies. That fish had that bait forever. Holy crap! Is that a bass? Don't hoist him. Get him over here. That's an upgrade. That's an upgrade. He's not as big as I thought, but he's an upgrade. Man, I thought he was bigger than that. But he's not a throwback. Upgrading. Oh, there's a fish. If that's a bass, he's nice. He's not small.
Good luck upgrading.
Yeah, I don't know if he's significant upgrade or not. We found a couple of fish in this little bend right here. Joel put a nice one in the boat. That was an upgrade. I just caught that one that was close, but I stuck it on the scale. It only weighed 1.3. Thought he was a better fish than he was. Kind of the story of the day. So counting throwback bass and reds, how many fish do you think we put in the boat today?
40.
40? I think it's at least 40. I mean, the only reason we're disappointed is because we're fishing a tournament. Otherwise, a pretty good fishing day.
It's nuts.
Oof. Oh, he came off. Oh, he came off. That was a good fish. There's one. I think it's a red, but who knows?
Yep.
It's a bass.
No way.
Yes, it's a bass.
That's an upgrade.
That's an upgrade. Yes, indeed.
Hey, that's like a 2 pound.
That's a 2 plus. That's a 2 plus. That makes you think probably that last one I had was a bass. That's a nice chunky fish. All right, so Joel and I just rolled the dice. Came through extremely shallow water to get back in an area we wanted to fish. Now the tide is falling rapidly, so we may end up getting trapped in here, but no guts, no glory. Oh, missed him.
Dude, that was a good one.
We don't have enough to win right now, so might as well roll the dice. And I just missed a nice fish. I really think we're gonna catch him back here. Oof, oof. Ah. Ooh, 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 please be a bass. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Good night, yes, get the net. Oh yeah, oh yeah, that's an upgrade. Yes. All right, I think he's a 2.
Yeah, let's see.
The last one I caught was 199. 2.16. Come on, we just need a few more of these. We gotta at least have double digits. So in these bayous, we really like the bends. Definitely, that's where you get your best action. Unfortunately, the next bend up ahead is being absolutely wrecked by a pelican. He is just smashing bait that's coming through here. The water's warmed up considerably, about 7 degrees since this morning. And that's made all the bait in this bayou just come alive. I mean, it's just a different place with this water temperature warming. In fact, it's so warm that Joel's gonna throw a pop-ar, even though it's midday and bluebird. But we're seeing so much surface activity, it just feels like it's gonna happen. Oh, there's a fish. Oh, big bass, big bass, big bass. Yeah, he's not that big. I got him.
Yeah, he's not big.
He's pretty big. He's bigger than you thought. I'm away. All right, he's 1.67. I think we got everything. We got 5 bigger than that, don't you think?
They're all 1.6 or better.
It's not a bad fish to be releasing. There he is. Just not big.
No big.
I mean, pretty fish. Like, fun trip. You'd be happy to catch him. Whoo! Oh boy, did I get whacked. I hope that's a bass, dude.
Redfish.
Is it?
Yep.
Did you see him?
Red.
Please don't be a red. Please let Joel be wrong. With the way you hit, I think you are a red.
Oh yeah.
If you're not, if you're not a red, you're the tournament winner. We're heading in now.
Big red.
You're a bass. We're heading in, but you're a big old monster red. You're just a big waste of time. All right, Pop, I brought him to you. You just gotta.
Trying to fish and net your fish.
Thank you. Another day, I might be happy to see you. Today, not so much. But I will show you some respect and let you go gently. Come on, be a bass. Be a bass. Be a bass.
That's a redfish if I've ever seen one.
Be a bass. You are not a bass. Redfish number 500 for the day.
Oh, good.
Are you hooked up? Yeah. Is he good?
I'm serious. This is a bass.
Tell me if it's a bass. All right, I got the net. Take your time.
Don't come off.
I got the spot lock on, so watch the motor. Not as big as you thought, is he? There you go. Was he an upgrade?
No.
Huh?
No, when he splashed out there.
Ah! All right, fish. Get ready with the net. He's either a red or a nice bass. He's either a red or a nice bass. I'm seeing hits of red. Ah! Ah! I got a drink. Bad muscle cramps. All right. That's definitely a keeper red for somebody else. All right, so Joel and I made a quick move. Just gonna check this bayou. We don't have a whole lot of time. It's about 2 o'clock. We can really fish here until about 2:15. Weigh-in is at 3 o'clock. Just kind of swinging for the fences here, hoping to get a nice fish or two. We got about 9 pounds in the well. That's our guess anyway. but that's not going to be enough. No doubt that is not going to be enough. Middle of the road or below. It's a bass. Just not a big one. Just not a big one. What happened to the big ones? Where'd they go?
All right, so the Cleveland Browns whiffed on another quarterback. Keeping with the metaphor, we're just now pulling up to the landing. We got probably 9 pounds, somewhere in there. Just not enough. That's just not enough. Somebody's gonna weigh in 13, 14 pounds today. I know it. Conditions were just too good. We didn't make it happen. Caught some really nice fish about a week ago, but just couldn't get those fish to bite. So we just have fish. Just nothing, nothing too exciting. But still, it was a lot of fun. We probably caught 50 or 60 fish, counting redfish. Just really, really good action today. Just not from any big fish. We're gonna go weigh these in and see what everybody else got, and we will definitely be back for the next tournament. We'll plunk down our 50 bucks, and hopefully sooner or later, we'll take home a fat stack of cash.
$10.40.
You want to weigh the big one? Does somebody have a giant?
I think we got one bigger we're gonna weigh. 2.69. $16.74.
All right, so we had a little bit more weight than we thought, 10.4, but it still wasn't enough. It was still a blast, no doubt about it. We spent 50 bucks, $25 each. Entertainment value was well worth that. We just love to fish tournaments. Club tournaments start this Saturday. I'll be out of town, but my son Joel's gonna be fishing, so I'll be fishing vicariously through him. And then a nice long spring, summer, into fall season of fishing the club tournaments. Just so much fun. Can't wait. Looking forward to it.